Turning now to President Trump's crackdown on crime. He is pledging to send the National Guard to Memphis, Tennessee next. The city's Democratic mayor says he is not happy about it. In all matters of this nature, we turn frequently to Scott MacFarlane, who joins me here at the family table. Scott, before we get to that very quickly, today there was conversation by the Vice President of the United States and a senior White House advisor, Stephen Miller, about using the Department of Homeland Security and the Department of Justice to go after in a systematic criminal prosecutorial way what they described as left-wing extremist organizations in this country. Parse that out for our audience.
And the specific plan or proposal was to use racketeering as a way to get into these far-left groups and a way perhaps to dismantle far-left groups. They left unsaid what is a far-left group. That's more of a term of art than science. What's more, they didn't specify a whole list of groups they're targeting here. But whether that's a tenable prosecution is a different matter. Just leveraging the weight and the strength of the Department of Homeland Security and Department of Justice can have an impact on any target, no matter what becomes of it at the end of the day.
Particularly in this very fraught and tense time. Let's go to Memphis. What do we know and what are the authorities, state and local, saying?
Well, you have a city with a crime rate that the president deems to be unacceptable. He thinks the National Guard can help solve that, the way he thinks the National Guard has helped in a strong way, he argues, in Washington, D.C. A couple differences here. The mayor has said he's not happy about it. I think the president indicated the opposite during a Fox News segment Friday. But in Tennessee, their National Guard is deployed here in Washington, D.C. Actually, there's 172 Tennessee National Guard members are here. This would be a further deployment of Tennessee Guard in Memphis. Not clear yet under which provision he would call them up, if it's in a law enforcement capacity, which may need some authorization from the governor, or similar to what he did in Los Angeles, where the Guard was governing federal courthouses, federal office spaces where the president can just put them on federal ground.
And sure enough, Memphis does statistically have an alarming crime problem.
The Memphis crime rate is one that is comparable to what we see in so many U.S. states, where you have a city where the crime rate has declined recently, but at a level that's deemed to be unsustainable and too high.
Scott MacFarlane, pleasure as always.